during the Grand 93rd Military Parade of the Eastern Superpower, within its arsenal that left the West suffocated and bewildered, the vast majority of public opinion and attention was often drawn to three top-tier weapons: the land-based DF-5C, the ground-based mobile DF-61, and the sea-based JL-3 intercontinental strategic missiles for strategic nuclear strikes. In fact, what was even more troubling for American think tanks and Western military assessment agencies was the display of another strategic-level weapon, the Thunderbolt 1, an air-based long-range missile. This was a low-key trump card, the final piece in the puzzle of the Eastern Superpower's integrated nuclear strike capability across land, sea, and air. In the long run, under the powerful shadow of the East's overwhelming land-based strategic nuclear weapons, and given the West's lack of advantage in sea-based strategic nuclear weapons, the only consolation for the United States and NATO military organizations was the East's shortcomings in air-based strategic weapons delivery. The B-2 and Tuesday 160 long-range strategic bombers. The Thunderbolt 1 missile is the face of the only remaining advanced military power in the United States, including Russia. The emergence of the Thunderbolt 1 missile not only fills the gap in the East, but its creation is so intelligent and ingenious. It not only offsets the shortfall of its long-range strategic bombers with the fastest speed and lowest cost, but is also more lethal, more efficient, more difficult to defend against, and nearly unstoppable compared to its adversaries' air-based delivery capabilities. The wisdom and pragmatism embodied in this great power are enough to put the Western and global military communities to shame. If you haven't yet grasped its power and allure, think of it this way. When an optimized intercontinental missile with a range of 8,000 kilometers is mounted on a H-6N aircraft with a 12-ton payload, then imagine the Eastern Power's future sixth-generation fighter jets. The J-36 fighter jet already undergoing test flights, with an internal ammunition bay carrying over 10 tons. Isn't the answer even more terrifying? The story is far from over. Just the Thunderbolt 1 missile itself, it is already a versatile combatant in the missile world. Let's take a quick look at its capabilities. It weighs approximately 12 tons, has a two-stage solid rocket engine, has an elusive and unpredictable trajectory, has a hypersonic glide design, can penetrate at speeds exceeding Mach 20, has a maximum range of 8,000 kilometers, can easily cover half of the planet from Hawaii in the east to NATO headquarters in Brussels in the west. If you have a good knowledge of geography, you might realize that it doesn't even include the American continent. That simply means your math skills are lacking. The carrier of this air-based strategic missile, whether it is the Eastern Superpower's current H-6N, or its already test-flown sixth generation, the J-36, and J-36 have a range of between 6,000 and 8,000 kilometers. The J-36's refueled range is said to reach 10,000 kilometers. These two fighters, capable of carrying the Thunderbolt 1, have a combat radius of at least 4,000 kilometers. This means the Thunderbolt 1 missile's standard range can reach 12,000 kilometers, easily covering the entirety of North America. It is worth noting that the United States' most advanced B-2 intercontinental bomber has a combat radius of less than 6,000 kilometers after multiple refuelings. All of this clearly demonstrates that the Eastern Superpower has achieved, at minimal cost, what a single $2.4 billion B-2 bomber could accomplish. And with greater speed and stealth, the Thunderbolt 1 missile's guidance system inherits the Eastern Superpower's multi-dimensional composite guidance capabilities. It uses inertial navigation combined with real-time corrections from the Beidou system and features terminal radar or infrared guidance for precise enemy targeting. The circular error probable of the target is kept within 100 meters, achieving intercontinental strike capability while also achieving the precision of conventional tactical bombing. What does this mean? This means that the second and third Pacific Island chains have instantly become the Eastern Superpower's backyard. Alaska, Hawaii, and even the entire American continent are within the Thunderbolt 1's delivery range. This is another global express delivery missile from the Eastern Superpower. It features dynamic aerial delivery, hypersonic delivery, intelligent trajectory change technology, multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles, and a terminal delivery location within 100 meters. This full process, nearly unstoppable penetration capability, eliminates the option of rejection compared to the world's mainstream anti-missile systems, such as the U.S. Standard Missile 3 and Standard Missile 6. And the renowned THAAD, the Thunderbolt 1, is essentially useless. The Thunderbolt 1 missile, based on an air-based launch platform, not only gives the Eastern superpower a perfect score for its triad of nuclear deterrent strike capabilities, but also fulfills the additional test. After its unstoppable overtaking, it has maximized the advantages of air-based penetration. The U.S. missile defense system deployed in the Asia-Pacific region has compressed the warning and interception window to less than 10 minutes, completing the entire process from detection and tracking calculations to launching an interceptor missile and successfully hitting it, undoubtedly challenges the limits of physics. Even in the face of the current 200 H6 nanoseconds, achieving a tactical saturation attack with strategic level weapons is a magical reality. This is unprecedented in human history and cognition. Therefore, the world has underestimated this low-key and unknown newcomer. At this point, it is likely that Western military think tank experts have simultaneously left their computers and walked to the Starbucks downstairs, silently counting the endless stars in the sky while enjoying a cup of coffee. In modern warfare, the battle between spear and shield never ceases. The sudden emergence of the Thunderbolt 1 has far greater strategic significance than tactical value. Just as its name suggests, it represents a small step forward in the military technology of a major Eastern power, but also a major leap forward in the overall evolution of its military power and tactics. This masterpiece of Eastern wisdom, showcasing technological prowess and innovative capabilities, is a profound engraving of the global strategic landscape. The Eastern power does not wish to leave any ulterior motives to its adversaries. Every time Thunderbolt appears, the world witnesses not only a flash of silver lightning, but also the resounding declaration that has been clearly signaled to you.